we are joined by PRX, who are coming off of their victory against EDG. I think for this first question, I would like to direct you to the monitor where we're going to look at a play from Cigars. Cigars, this is going to be a question for you. You look kind of surprised after the clutch. Can you explain a little bit from your point of view?
没有任何的技能可以来做释放了，今天的位置包给他们判掉了。Oh my god！ 收到了 ，Triple kill！ Oh my god！C Grace 打出身价证明自己，为什么会在 PRX 拥有一席之地？
没错，就算是替补枪也是够意。这个 Space River 直接甩2颗头
，2颗头，然后加上左甩，最后把残血给收掉，精彩发挥
，6比6，两边真的好近。 而且都，
他也是抖人呢，
对，
他那个震动，杀大了，
Yeah, I think I'm gonna change to Phantom main. Yeah, in the third map also I use Phantom.
Yeah, so I think I have a question for Alex. I mean, I think, except maybe the last map here against EDG, can you explain like what's going on with the team right now? Why they have to catch up to the score, I guess.
We just don't have the depth and strategy needed to pull like fast starts off. We don't have time to have CJRS learn everything. Because of that, I think we're doing things that maybe we're not comfortable with, and it's difficult for us to maybe like.
Thank you. We'll next go to Solji from VLR.
Yeah, I have 2 questions to that, if that's okay. This first question is for Alex. I just want to ask, what was it like anti-stratting EDG after their win against Lao the other day?
I think it wasn't much anti-stratting, more like adjustments, because we scrim with EDG like twice a week back in Singapore and even in Korea. So we wouldn't say we're regular scrim partners, but enough that like we know what they do, they know what we do. So it's more about like hiding things and like trying different stuff. You could see that when we threw one Molly in Fracture, 5 people in A already, and they know our plans, you know. So it's about adapting in the middle of the game more than like anti-stratting. We pretty much know how each other plays.
You had one more question?
Yeah, this question is for Sikin. You'll be playing against the Opticore again on Energy, and pretty sure tomorrow or whenever the next match is. How do you feel about going up against them again?
We just like do our best, I guess, because we didn't expect that we can win until here, because our mindset is not to have like a lot of like expectation from us. So I think against Energy, they are really a good team, and I hope that we can do well later.
Hi, I had one question. So essentially you guys are coming into this tournament without something, and I wanted to ask you guys, what was your approach like coming into this? Because you guys took down names like PRX and now EDG with a stand-in. How's your approach been like for this tournament, and how's the mental state been like for this team?
I guess our approach is just to try our best, and we're just trying to go with attitude that our best is enough. No expectations. We just make sure that, I mean, obviously we would like to beat like our Asian rivals. We want to beat some teams, you know. But after the Fnatic game yesterday, I think it's clear that like we might be slightly outclassed strategically, and we'll still like do our best to make sure that we can go as far as we can. As for preparation, we had 10 days. we just made sure that like CJRS knows like how we play. We made some plans, you know.
Thank you.
This question is for Alex. So last year, PRX was more like an underdog team, right? But coming into this year, PRX is definitely one of the favorites, definitely like easily top 4, top 6 all the time. I know this question has been asked a bit, but like how does that change the players' mentality compared to last year?
I'm of the opinion that like these kind of expectations usually end up in disaster for us. So we try to always go in with the underdog mindset. I think it's safe to say that we are underdogs right now because we are playing with the sub. We will try our best to do what we can, but mindset-wise, I think it will always be the same for us in PRX. We just make sure that we are like not expecting anything. Anything can happen. I mean, once you hit these kind of international events, you know, everyone's a champion in the region. Everyone has won before, even if it's like a couple of years ago, they have won some titles before. They're all like big players. So anything can happen. One day, maybe we smash them. Next day, we get smashed, you know, like what happened to us yesterday. So hopefully we'll just keep this up.
I have one more question. Yeah? This one's for Forsaken. So you mentioned earlier in this tournament, like you were calling on some maps, and on other maps, it's like everyone is chiming in. I know last year, Bench Guy also spoke to me. He was like, I take information from all the, did I say Bench Guy? Sorry, Benkai. I take information from all the players and I make some mid-round calls. So how does the like structure work? Is it like a democracy or?
For the truth is, PRX, from the beginning, we made this like team. They don't really like to have like IGL, like main IGL, like I would say like one IGL thing. So we all like all of the player is the caller, and it's just like depends on the like day, depends on the map, and depends on the like definitely my players gonna listen to my call. And if like my IGL got shut down and stuff, the other players will like take the lead. So it's like everything on this team is the caller.
Thank you. PRX, congratulations on your victory, and thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us
Thank
today.